The T Veronica virus, like the T and G viruses seen before it, is an engineered strain of the Progenitor virus. It was created by Alexia Ashford and is named after Veronica Ashford, the Ashford family's matriarch. It is typically seen depicted as a yellow-green liquid inside of a glass vial. The T Veronica virus operates similarly to other viruses based on Progenitor. Much like the T virus, T Veronica has a tendency to cause severe mental degradation in its hosts, as well as horrific physical mutations, including a tendency for those infected to manifest arthropod traits, such as insectoid limbs as well as plant-like features. The blood of a T Veronica host will spontaneously combust on contact with oxygen, allowing the host to weaponise their own blood, and they can also dispense spores, which will cause poisoning. Unlike the T virus, successful fusion with the T Veronica virus does not require the presence of certain genes or hormones. Instead, the stabilising factor is the rate at which the virus is permitted to spread within the host body. In order to perfectly adapt to the T Veronica virus, the host must live with it for a number of years, allowing the virus to slowly merge with their body. The host will have to be either kept in a cryogenic state or to have their infected organs regularly replaced with fresh transplants. Both methods will delay the rate of the virus's spread throughout their system. Depending on the host's mindset, some people infected have been able to counter their mutations and regain control of their bodies through willpower alone. Seeing as the virus's activeness is dependent on the outside temperature, the frigid conditions of the Antarctic meant that the virus could not travel as efficiently, and could therefore not infect its surroundings as easily. The tropical humid climate of South America, however, caused the virus to reach ginormous proportions, potentially threatening an entire ecosystem. After graduating from a prestigious university at only 10 years old, Alexia Ashford was able to gain a position as a virologist within Umbrella Pharmaceuticals, an enterprise co-founded by her grandfather, Dr. Edward Ashford. The basis of T Veronica research came when she considered the possibility of merging the genomes of ant queens and plants with that of the Progenitor virus. After infecting her father, Alexander, in an experiment which ended in failure, Alexia Ashford decided to begin experimentation on her own body. Taking notes from her father's progress, Alexia plans to inject herself with the virus to become a superior being. In order to prevent the degeneration Alexander faced, Alexia concluded that going into a cryogenic coma for 15 years should allow her time to adapt to the virus. 15 years later, she awoke, shedding her human skin and turning into a powerful being. She attacked Chris Redfield but was defeated. She then returned as another form, resembling a mutated dragonfly, but was defeated again, with an anti-BOW weapon named the Linear Launcher, left behind by her father if she were to go through with her plans. Years later, a new variant of the T Veronica virus named TO2 was created. Unlike T Veronica, TO2 did not degenerate its host's mental faculties, removing the need for lengthy incubation periods or constant organ transplants, increasing the effectiveness of the virus as well as its viability as a bioweapon. TO2 was later combined with the G virus sample found in Sherry Birkin's body. This resulted in the creation of the C virus, combining elements of both T Veronica and G, turning its victims into extremely dangerous BOWs that were also intelligent. And that was the T Veronica virus from the Resident Evil games. Are you a fan of Code Veronica X, and would you like to see a remake of it in the style of the recent Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes? I know I would. In fact, personally, I think I'd prefer that to the rumoured Resident Evil 4 remake they're supposed to be working on now. So as usual, don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you aren't already. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.